interesting. In higher education, everything is about research. Even if you have a great idea, a great concept, it's just kind of commonplace on our campus that they want to know the research behind it. And I felt like that would be very important, especially in the academic areas, to reaffirm what we're doing. I wanted to take it away from being an idea that Christy had, or an idea that the Division of Student Services had, to one that was measurable, which is key. And so started working on a project and started literally finding various subjects, participants that would be willing to participate. We got approval from the IRB on campus and scheduled interviews with different populations, different gender, different ethnicities, and actually asked a set of questions and videotaped them during that course to say, what would you think of a money management center? Kind of gave them some background about what that was and what that would look like, and said, how do you get your financial information now? Where do you use? Would you use a center if we were to develop one? Would you recommend it to your peers? Just some really commonplace questions, digging a little bit deeper. We even went so far as to say, would you rather talk to a professional or would you rather talk to a peer? There were some really interesting things that came out of that. One in particular was the fact that the students said, yes, I would talk to a peer. I would really like that. But that was more for a reaffirmation that they weren't the only person. But they really wanted to talk to a professional in terms of their specific needs. So I found that very interesting.
What I find is unique is that we actually have a designated center, and that we are actually through the Division of Student Services on our campus. A lot of universities have some form of financial literacy outreach, but it's in different models, if you will. Some of them we found have come through their financial aid department or through their education and some of their coursework and that sort of thing, family consumer science or the College of Business or that kind of thing, but we are actually a designated center for the students through the Division of Student Services, and so that is that differentiates us from a lot of the other models. There's only just a handful of us across the country in higher education and university settings that are an actual designated center.
And I would probably add our Financial Literacy Week is one of our key things that really, I don't want to say stands out, but it is a unique program. It was really kind of it was intended to be our kickoff of our center, and it's really grown to be something that was so well received that we're going to do it every year.
Students are encouraged. We do market the event to the university community as a whole, so it's not just geared towards students. Yes, it's for the students, but we also want to have active participants from our staff and administrators. It's very important to cultivate relationships among other members of the campus community. And so we do market the event to all of them through a variety of different, signage and other pre-Financial Literacy Week events, if you will, where we hand out flyers and t-shirts and, these types of things. Pardon me. But we also, we contact the faculty on campus and say, we have these events, this calendar, these times. We would really like for you to encourage your students to attend. And we've had an overwhelming response from faculty members across campus who actually say, okay, for my class period today, class is going to be at this event for Financial Literacy Week, and we're going to go over there, and you're going to write a report, or some thing of that nature for a grade. And then we also have professors who may not do it for an actual class period, but they say, hey, this is going on, we'll give you extra credit if you attend this event or what have you. So it's really kind of a variety of different things.
It really does take almost a full year to pull it off. We hosted it in February, the last week of February of this year, and we have since, literally the week after it ended, my staff were probably ready to kill me, because it was like, okay, it's time to start planning for 2010. But we really had to start reserving rooms and lining up speakers and letting vendors know with save the date cards that we would be coming. And so it's very organized, very detailed. We provide event tracking for all of our faculty and staff so they can get a roster of anybody that attended, and that information gives email address and statistics of genders and ethnicity and classification, so we can really kind of take that and also have assessment to say, who attended this event, and we can also use their emails to follow up and say, hey, we're having this event, we know who came. So it's really a win-win situation. It is a full-time production. It takes quite a bit of staff to pull it off, but it's well worth it in terms of the participants. So.